Good evening, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel, Spirit Now Incorporated. It is an absolute pleasure to have you join me this evening. I am recording the June 2022 all but late forecast here on the evening of the 15th of June 2022. I profoundly apologize for being out of the loop. I had an incredibly busy May into the first half of June. I am here. I thank you for your patience. I'd like to express at this time a tremendous thank you to each of you that engage with Spirit Now Incorporated and that you like my channel and subscribe to it because it does help the channel videos to circulate. I am profoundly appreciative. This all being said, Sagittarius, thank you to those of you that are new coming into my channel. You are certainly welcome to join us, and thank you for engaging. Moving forward, we just had the beautiful Sagittarius super full moon on June 14th, which was yesterday. It was a strawberry moon, a highly healing, spiritual, benefic full moon at that. And we will delve into some of those energies astrologically speaking. But before we do, I'd just like to reflect really quickly on the new moon in Gemini that we had at 9 degrees on the 30th of May, because those energies are still very active and playing out here into June, as well as into the first part of July. So for you, Sagittarius, the Jupiter fifth house has been highly activated. That's where the new moon in Gemini on the 30th of May fell. And Jupiter, being your ruler, Sagittarius, was also conjunct Mars. And it has you feeling very strong and very creative, perhaps finding new ways to engage with your creative energies insofar as entrepreneurship is concerned as well, and or simply creativity within your most inner self and how you express that in your external world. You're finding a beautiful balance in your routines because it has been challenging for you in the past, and you're applying that balance with your routines into projects that will help bring forth a new birth and forward movement in a bountiful way for yourself, Sagittarius. And again, it has to do with respect to your creativity and how you're integrating that creativity in your work. I feel a lot of you Sagittarians have branched out into your own entrepreneurial endeavors, hobbies that have led to an entrepreneurial business that is growing slow but sure. And so congratulations to those of you that are engaging. There's a strong need for healing and new beginnings that will become beautifully rewarded and a result of you doing so, Sagittarius. Now, the full moon that we just had yesterday on the 14th of June, 2022, for you, Sagittarius, it is your full moon, strawberry moon, as it is known to be, and it has fallen in your first house of your personality, your self-expression, and of course your self-discovery. And as it being your ruler, as Jupiter is your ruler, Sagittarius, along with Mars, the planet of action and positive forward movement, very driven in your fifth house of creativity, romance, joy, fun, abundance, and even children for some of you. There's been a beautiful welcoming of, perhaps for some of you, a new child into the family. And for those of you that this rings true, congratulations. And for others of you, it has to do with birthing a new project, doing something in a new way, in a creative fashion that is more uplifting to you, Sagittarius. And that certainly in itself will be bringing its own reward in more ways than one. So congratulations, Sagittarius. It's a beautiful time to embrace, and a beautiful time to express your beautiful self, Sagittarius. There's also a tremendous amount of, I think for a lot of you Sagittarians, a new beginning and healing with your spiritual self, and truly allowing your spiritual self to engage with you on a day-to-day basis, putting spiritual awareness first, putting God first. And that is what's starting your day. And congratulations, Sagittarius, because that is certainly a blessing, and it is suggested for each of us, regardless of our zodiac signs, to start our day off right and to start it off first with God, spiritual counsel, spiritual guidance, which the creator, which source, whichever name you wish to label, that is the way to start our days, because our days go much better when we do so. So congratulations, Sagittarius. Now I'm just going to commence the balance of your forecast with pulling some oracle energy cards from the Spirit Animal deck, the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, excuse me, to just take a look at some of your recent, current, and forthcoming energies. We'll get some clarification through the Cat Tarot, and then we'll close out the forecast with one balanced energy oracle from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Again, thank you to each of you Sagittarians that like and subscribe to my channel. It certainly does help the channel videos to circulate, and I profoundly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Sagittarius, I am recording, as I mentioned, I think. If I have not, I'm recording on the evening of the 15th of June, and this is for the first half of June for Sagittarius 2022. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, first card out. In the upright, we have the Eagle Spirit, beautiful Sagittarius, in your most recent past energies that have been certainly engaging in your current and will be in your forthcoming energies. For those of you Sagittarians that engage with your higher self, Spirit has your back, the universe has your back, creative universal council has your back, God has your back. God knows who you are, and reminding you not to forget, Sagittarius, who you are, spreading your wings as the eagle does. And as the Christ mentioned in his sermons, we are to fly as eagles and soar as eagles soar, because they are the bird that flies and soars the highest. And that is what we, as spiritual entities moving through this earthly form, are to engage. The numerical number of 23 reducing to a 5 indicative of change, and a lot of you Sagittarians have been going through a tremendous amount of change these last several years, and you are soaring. Congratulations, Sagittarians, beautiful energies. Current energies, we have the Hummingbird Spirit, the numerical number of 34. Look at all this beautiful divine protection around you, Sagittarius. Being in the here and now. Now, it did come up in the reverse. And for some of you Sagittarians, you've been feeling like you're in between two worlds. Metaphorically speaking, your higher self integrating with, perhaps some of the lower shadow self energies that you've been healing and coming through, as well as in your current energies. This is a positive energy, and it is reminding you to stay engaged with your spiritual council, Sagittarius. Look at all this beautiful royal regal purple, as is indicative of the Christ energy. It is a reminder to continue to engage in healing that which hasn't served from the past, releasing that which hasn't served from the past, so that you can embrace and stay in the current flow of soaring as the eagle soars, high and proud, because that's who you are, Sagittarius. Don't ever forget that. Moving forward into your forthcoming energies, we have the Crow Spirit, beautiful, in the upright, numerical number of 17, reducing to an 8, the spiritual number of the omnipresent, the omniscient present, the omniscient benefactor. The Crow Spirit is highly spiritual, and here you are, Sagittarius, as it does say, you're co-creating with Spirit, because that is your source. Sagittarians are known, most Sagittarians are known when they engage with their higher self to be highly spiritual and to walk that path as humans having an earthly experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and Sagittarians know this to be true, and Sagittarians share this with others so that they too can engage with their higher selves. The numerical number of 17, also reducing to an 8 in the practical 3D realm, has to do with money. So you are You are definitely flowing towards increasing, abundantly so, your finances, Sagittarius. The Crow Spirit reminds us that that which we desire and is for our highest and best good is brought forth first and foremost through engaging with the Christ Spirit, our spiritual counsel, our godly self, our higher self. And for those of you Sagittarians who know this to be true, continue to engage as you are doing. This is just beautiful energy, Sagittarius. Look at all this higher spiritual new beginning energies that you Sagittarians are engaging with. This is absolutely beautiful that you're embracing and allowing to guide your life personally and professionally, Sagittarius. Beautiful energies. Now we're going to get some clarification with the Cat Tarot. Again, this is for June 2022, pardon me. And I'm recording on the evening of the 15th of June. Thank you for all of you tuning in. And again, for liking and subscribing to my channel. I do hope that this forecast provides enlightenment and healing. All right, Sagittarius, clarifying the eagle spirit of your most recent past energies, knowing that the spirit of the Christ, the spirit of the universe, the creator of the universe has your back as you move forward with the changes you're making and wishing to continue to make. Clarifying those energies. We have the Knight of Swords. This is what it looks like in the upright. The Knights are typically, the sword energy is typically an energy of the mental realm. Now it did come up in the reverse. For some of you Sagittarians, as you've been soaring, there's been some anxieties of, what you're creating and or anxieties of the past, as is indicative of this particular area of your spread right now. This has to do with the spread. Whatever anxieties you had, you chose to release, and you chose to soar with the eagles in the Christ consciousness, the spiritual consciousness, because you know that the universe has your back as you move through the changes that you're navigating through. And as a result, it has brought you joy and freedom and healing and peace, and your desire to share that with others, to help elevate them as well. And that's the energy that you've chosen, which has allowed you to release these anxieties. There's been a tremendous amount of healing you've come through, or perhaps there was a lot of upset and distrust, and you've let it go because it is not of your higher self. Congratulations, Sagittarius. Beautiful energies. You've certainly been doing the work, and you've been doing it through and with the higher spiritual consciousness of the Christ Spirit, the Galactic Spiritual Council, again, whichever name you wish to label. Clarifying the Knight of Swords, we have the the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a swift moving, action oriented energy. It did come up in the reverse, and this is suggesting that in the past, in the most recent past, whatever that means to you Sagittarians, whether it's been the last several years or the last 2 months, there were some challenging times, certainly in moving energies forward, because there was a profound need for healing. But you have been coming through that healing, as is indicative of this prominent energy of knowing that the universe has your back. And you've continued to do the healing. And sometimes when it hasn't been as quick perhaps as you've wanted, you've allowed the universe to move the healing through you in its divine timing. And that's exactly what this energy is indicating to me. Beautiful energies, Sagittarius. Where perhaps for some of you had left you, working through your shadow self, the darker selves of Sagittarians, energies, which can certainly be ego-oriented and or, feeling a lack of support. You continue to embrace the universal guidance, which has uplifted you and which has helped you to heal. which kept you out of the battle mode of the 34, which reduces to a 7. It kept you out of battle mode, knowing that God fights the battles that are too big for you to fight and that aren't for you to fight. They're for the universe to take care of. Any battles that you felt have, been flung upon you, whether it's been of your own doing or from energies outside of you, the universe has been healing those for you, which is what the Christ said, cast the burden, which is what you did, Sagittarius. You cast the burden and you allowed your higher self to heal you, which has helped you to stay out of that in-between world of, anxiety where it was not necessary. Spirit has your back, Sagittarius. Don't forget that. Clarifying that energy. Yeah, we have the 8 of Cups, walking away from the past. Beautiful, Sagittarius. Beautiful energy. Walking away from that which didn't serve you. Understanding that the universe has greatness for you, much better for you than what you had been dealing with in the past, whatever that means to you personally or professionally. You released it because it was for your highest and best good. Even when it felt uncomfortable, you knew that it was time to release it because the universe wants better for you, wanted better for you than even what you allowed yourself to have for yourself. For those of you Sagittarians that felt stuck in the past, you finally let it go because you know that the universe has greatness for you, especially when you engage with universal guidance. Starting your day off right, starting your day off first with God, knowing that then therefore that which you need to navigate through is supported by the universe. And that which has your name on it, Sagittarius, no one can take from you because it comes from God. Beautiful energy, Sagittarius, beautiful. Clarifying the 8 of Cups, the High Priestess, in the upright, embracing your highest spiritual self. What a profound, beautiful spiritual reading. This is just phenomenal, Sagittarius. I hope this resonates for all of you Sagittarians, if not for most of you. Following your intuition, following your inner guidance, following your Christ consciousness, following your spiritual counsel, following your intuition has kept you out of the darker selves, has kept you out of the darker energies, allowed you to move away from those darker energies, allowed you to move away from the past because you are better than that, Sagittarius. You are known, Sagittarians, particularly when they embrace their higher selves, are known to be the most spiritual of the zodiac. And that is the healing that you required for yourself and the healing that you wish to express to others, including those that may not have wanted to engage. You have wanted to express for their highest and best good to engage with their higher selves. And for those of them that chose not to do that, you released in love. And congratulations, Sagittarians, because that is what the Christ wants all of us to do. Our spiritual counsel wants all of us to do. Because when we give in genuine love and in genuine counsel for healing in truth and in love, the universe gives back tenfold. And for those that didn't wish to receive that expression from you, Sagittarian, you walked away from. And rightfully so, because it just wasn't their time to receive, whatever that means, personally or professionally. Everyone has their own path to walk, Sagittarius, and you as the High Priestess know that to be the truth. Understand that everyone has to come into their own knowing in their own time, because there is a time and a place and a season for everything in its own space and time. Congratulations, Sagittarius. This is just very powerful, beautifully spiritual, uplifting, abundant, blessed forecast that you are engaging within your energies. Which brings us to our forthcoming energies of the crow spirit, co-creating with spirit. You're continuing to co-create, Sagittarius. You're continuing to manifest your abundance with the Creator, with God, with Christ, with Spirit. Again, whichever name you wish to label. And the harvest is coming in bountifully. Finances, money, resources, support, an integration of all of the above. Spiritual counsel, new beginnings, new birth, creativity, joy, love. It's just beautiful. It's overwhelmingly beautiful. Congratulations, Sagittarius. Brings tears to my eyes. Congratulations. Clarifying the crow spirit. We have this would be the Ten of Wands. This is what the Ten of Wands looks like in the upright, where there would be indicative of having carried a lot of burdens on your back, a lot of stress, really heavy load. Now it did come up in the reverse, which tells me, Sagittarians, that you were able to release the load. You released the past. You released the burdens. You cast the burdens, as the Christ indicated. Cast the burdens. Come to me, all ye who labor, and I shall give you rest. And that's what you did, Sagittarius. You released the burdens. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Beautiful energies. All spiritually oriented, which is going to bring up an abundant, beautiful harvest of uplifting, joyful, blessed, financially blessed, bountifully blessed energies in your 3D arena, because you are co-creating with spirit. And that's why these blessings, and even the blessings of laying down the past, laying down the burdens of the past, the heavy load that you carried, you healed within yourself to release it finally. Congratulations, Sagittarius. Beautiful energies. Wow, wow. Can I just say wow? And you have the total support of this beautiful Sagittarian strawberry full moon that is currently active for all of the zodiacs right now, which manifested last night on June 14th. Beautiful Jupiterian benefic planet of the zodiac, highly spiritual planet, the most spiritual planet when used in its higher octave. You're staying out of the lower energy of Sagittarius, and the blessings are pouring upon you inwardly as well as in your 3D arena. Clarifying the Ten of Wands in reverse, we have the King of Wands in reverse. And this energy in the reverse, being the King of Wands, is actually, I'm seeing, very positive, because typically if it's in the upright, it's something that's coming in fast, but it leaves just as quickly. In the reverse, it's coming in, but it also remains. It's not flying out as fast as it's flying in. So the spiritual work that you've been doing, you're maintaining by laying down the burdens of the past and soaring by co-creating with spiritual counsel, which allows these energies to remain. They're not leaving you, Sagittarius. Hence this energy in reverse. They've come in and they're remaining because you're choosing to remain focused on your higher counsel, which is knowing that the universe has your back, and you continue to then therefore have the energy to soar as the eagle soars, which is what the Christ mentioned in his sermons, that we are to soar like eagles and our blessings come. Beautiful, beautiful energy, Sagittarius. Beautiful energies. Wow. This is so phenomenal. All of these energies are so phenomenal of spiritual guidance, spiritual counsel, Christ consciousness, maintaining that energy, allowing it to permeate your entire being, continuing to follow your intuition as noted by the High Priestess, which brings in the abundant blessings of co-creation with the universe, which abundantly blesses your finances and an enormous amount of increase in the near offing, if not already. And to say yes to that, embrace it, knowing that these beautiful blessings have come from God because you did the work, Sagittarius. You did the inner shadow work of your lower self, which we all have. All of us zodiacs have a lower energy. And you removed yourself from it, Sagittarius. You've healed it. You healed it with co-creating with the Christ, with spiritual counsel, whichever name you wish to label, soaring like an eagle, and holding on to those beautiful blessings that the universe has had for you and that you are welcoming. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Incredible. One of the, probably the best spread I've ever had for you, Sagittarius, ever, as long as I've had my channel. Congratulations. Wow, wow, wow. And you've done this all on your own, Sagittarius. A lot of you Sagittarians maintained your own counsel. You did not engage with any other energy in the 3D realm. You did your healing, Sagittarius, through the Christ consciousness, through the spiritual counsel, to release all these burdens of the past. And for those of you that are still in the throes of releasing the burdens, you are doing so beautifully, as is noted, because the King of Wands energy, which typically comes in quickly and leaves quickly in the upright, it is staying, which tells me your spiritual counsel is staying with you. You're continuing to co-create your blessings, because that's what's everlasting. Beautiful, beautiful energies, Sagittarius. Just beautiful. So happy to see this for you. Now we're going to clarify the forecast for the first part of June for 2022 with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, Sagittarius. I'm so happy to see this for you. And this is reflective in every area of your life, Sagittarius. It is not limited to one area. It's in every area, personally and professionally. Just beautiful, following your intuition. Here you are, beautifully supported by the beautiful regal counsel of the universe, which keeps you out of this lower energy of in-between worlds. But you are here in the now because you released the past. You released it with love and with healing for all concerned. For each and every energy concerned, you released in love. Beautiful, beautiful, profound energy, Sagittarius. So I'm going to clarify this forecast for June 2022 with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, Sagittarius. And that card for you is Rock Bottom. Beautiful energy in the reverse. If it were in the upright, I would say that a lot of you are still hitting rock bottom. The number 10 of completion is indicative in the upright and or in the reverse. In the reverse is telling me, Sagittarians, that you're on your way up and that you have been on your way up, because there's no way to go other than up when you co-create with the universe. For those of you that hit rock bottom, which many of you did, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, all of the above, nothing to be ashamed of. It had to happen. It had to happen so that you could come to the completion of being in that lower energy that you were engaged in whatever area that means for you, so that you've been allowed to co-create with spirit. You released all the burdens that made you go and hit rock bottom. You released that. You're maintaining your energies of the Christ consciousness, of the spiritual healing, co-creating with the universe, following your intuition to birth a new path for yourself, which is right here. And it's free and clear with a bountiful green foundation, beautiful harvest, indicative of finances. Foundation is blossoming, following your intuition because you released the past that never served you, that didn't serve you. And now you're soaring like an eagle because the universe has your back, Sagittarius, soaring with spirit and continuing to do so. And allowing the abundant blessings of change to permeate your entire being. Because you start your day off right. You started off first with God, and that makes everything that you do throughout the beginning of every new day more enriched and solid and lasting. Beautiful, beautiful energies, Sagittarius. Congratulations, Sagittarius, for engaging in your higher self, which healed whatever rock bottom you came to. You have healed through the Christ consciousness and through the universal guidance. And now you are soaring like the eagle that you are. Beautiful, beautiful energies, Sagittarius. Congratulations. Many, many blessings. Continue to stay focused on your spiritual counsel and your whole new beginning of creativity and joy will be continually blossoming in love because you're co-creating. And when you co-create, your harvest is everlasting. Congratulations, Sagittarius. Beautiful, beautiful forecast. I thank you for joining me. I do hope that this forecast has provided a beautiful, uplifting, healing, and reminder that because you've done the work, Sagittarius, you are worthy of the beautiful blessings that the universe is showering upon you. Congratulations, Sagittarius. What a beautiful forecast. I will be back soon to close out the balance of June. Until then, continue to take extra special care and continue to follow your intuition, knowing that the universe has your back. Good night for now, Sagittarius. Thrilled to see this for you. See you soon.